Hello and welcome. This is Sandra Hart at Life Over 60. Thank you so much for coming back again today. We are going to be talking about something that everyone can relate to, no matter where you are in the world. Sometimes I look around me and I wonder, where has it all gone? All those sights and sounds in my life that used to be so comforting for me, they're gone. Nothing is forever, so I know that I have to accept my new reality. I have lived long enough to know that nothing is ever static and things are always changing. But lately, I really feel like, and I've spoken with my children and they kind of all feel the same, things are happening in our lives that we really have no control over. The world is changing and things are becoming very, very different. And sometimes, if you think about it enough, it can be very stressful, can't it? And I don't think it's just where I live. I think it's happening all over the world. People seem to be angry. They don't seem to be happy. There is a lot of dissension. And it puts stress on all of us because these are things actually we have no control over. And I was thinking myself, watching people, and not too many people are walking around with happy faces today. And it has changed because I can remember when I was a young girl, the world seemed to be happy. Things were easier and things, you had hiccups now and then, things that would happen and make your life go up and down. But it was a lot less stressful. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it just seems like today everything is stressful. And that surely takes a toll on all of us. And I know, how you feel and how I feel. And I thought, what can I do with my own life that maybe will help the rest of the world try to de-stress and cope with everything that is going on around us? And it's not easy. It really is not easy because, I am older, I'm not young, and I can't handle the punches maybe as well as I could when I was younger. But there are certain things that maybe that I can do no matter what it is. If it's in your own little circle of marbles, your own friends, and you're having stressful situations at work or with your family, with your friends, or if that reaches out, the tentacles reach out and goes out further into the world. Well, I think that's what's happening today. But maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's the chaos around us and the negativity that we feel that is around us that absorbs within us, and we're absorbing that, and then we take it home with us. And that also makes us maybe a little more stressful, a little more less tolerant of things that go on in our own house and with our own friends and family and environment. So it's just a circle. It's like in the States, out west, we have something that's called a tumbleweed. It just tumbles along and it just gathers more steam and gathers more momentum and then becomes this big blown out thing in our lives. And I want to try to stop that. I really do. And I was thinking, what do I know and what kind of skills have I had in my life when I was going through bad stuff? What skills do I have that maybe I can use now for this different circumstance that we're in? What can I do? And I thought first, well, what I really have to do is talk about it. I can't, lead two lives, one here on YouTube and the other one in the real world. So what I have to do, and I think maybe what you have to do, whatever it's going on in your life. Maybe what's going on in the world doesn't bother you. Maybe it's something in your own circle. What we really have to do is to acknowledge our feelings. Say, hey, I'm depressed. I am so stressed out. It's what I am, and I can't hide it, and it's exactly what is happening to me. And I don't like what is happening to me, and I don't like what's happening in my family or at work or in the world. I just really have to realize that it's making me angry and it's making me stressed. And once you unbottle that, it really helps you to handle it and to deal with it, because closing the lid on something is not healthy and it's not going to solve anything. So let's acknowledge. So I'm trying to acknowledge my feelings, and I want to talk about it with you. I am stressed and I am really unhappy with a lot of things that are going on. Well, I thought, now, once I once I really acknowledge my feelings and I understand what's going on, what do I have to do next? Well, Sandra, do what you tell everybody else to do, and do what you do on a regular basis, only apply it to the stress in your life. Practice mindfulness. Practice just living in the moment, appreciating the moment and what is going on in your life. My grandson was visiting with me this weekend, and it was really wonderful. He came down from New Jersey to spend a few days with his mother and myself. And we went to this very casual restaurant not far away. It's a Cuban restaurant, and I had delicious plantain and rice and beans. It was so good, and I had not had that in such a long time. And on our way back, I realized that not too far away was a big, beautiful hotel with a lot of young people in it. So we stopped by and we kind of re-energized, because all of these young people were so excited. They were in South Beach and they were having such a good time. And I thought, treasure this moment. Treasure seeing people having a great time. Try to absorb some of that youthfulness, some of that energy, and some of the wonderful things that are going around you. Live in the moment. And it was really amazing that when I got home, I felt so much better. Not only did I have a good meal, but I kind of absorbed some of that energy of all these young women running around in their bathing suits and deciding where they were going to go next, and were really having a great, great time. And when I came home and I sat down and I thought, what I really have to concentrate on are things in my life that I have control over. I can't turn on the news and stress myself out about something that I have absolutely no control over. I have control over my faith. I have control over the beliefs that I have. I have control over my little environment here, my house, what I eat, how I spend my day, who I want to talk to on the phone. I have control over my feelings. I can either feel negative and choose to really have a bad day, or I can be positive and try to say, hey, when you wake up in the morning and you watch the sunrise, you can feel blessed and you can feel happy that you're on this earth, and you can feel great about what you have control over in your life. You can't control the economy. You can't control how others think about the world and if things are going on and the hate that other people have. But you can control the love within your circle right here. That's what I've been doing to help get rid of a lot of the stress and things that I can't control in my life. I have also followed some of my own advice, and I have been reaching out and calling friends. My brother recently has been in the hospital, unfortunately. He has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, and he broke his hip, but luckily he's out and he's in rehab. So I can call him and I can call my sister-in-law and I can reach out to them and say, hey, it's going to be okay. I love you more than you'll ever know. And I can reach out to my friends on the phone who are in other parts of the world, and I can be an upper. I can be honestly cheerful, and I can spread that joy beyond my own little circle here. That really helps, because when you lift somebody else up, you are also lifting yourself up. And that's what we really need today. And then part of this stressless feeling that I am trying to get in my life is, of course, self-care. And that self-care is what we've been talking about: getting enough sleep, eating the right things, exercising, doing skincare, pampering myself as much as I can. That self-care helps me feel good. And if you feel good outside, you're feeding yourself, and you're eating a lot of great stuff, and you're feeling good inside, and you get exercise, and you do all of those things that are considered self-care, it helps your mind. It helps your mental state. Well, we all know that there are so many things in our lives now, especially, that we absolutely have no control over. And what I'm focusing on in my life, and what I want you to think about, and what I hope you can share with me, how you are focusing your life to negate whatever is happening around you that is not pleasant and that is very stressful. What are you doing in your life to help you live in a world where we have so little control? It is amazing when you kind of do all of these things, and you can actually build resilience within yourself to carry on and to get through times sometimes in your life that are pretty darn rough. We've all been there. It happens to every single one of us if you are human. We have the good times and the bad times and the stressful times, and sometimes those stressful times seem to just stretch out forever, but nothing is forever. So let's all try to practice these things and be a support to one another. And that's actually why I ask people to subscribe to this channel, because it gives me a bigger platform, and it gives us as a community bigger platforms to help one another and to make our big bag of marbles of people that we care about even larger. Thank you so much for watching today and being a part of this wonderful community that we have here. And really try to subscribe, because it does help us reach more people throughout the world. And who knows, our voice may be strong and carry out like an octopus with its tentacles and really help make a difference in this world. Take care today. Go do something good for yourself. Practice all these survival techniques that I've given you today that maybe help us get through times that we have no control over. Be kind to whomever crosses your path. That's part of it, definitely. And share the love, and let's all pray for world peace. And please know that if you're at home and you're feeling isolated and you're feeling so alone, please know that you're not, and that you are definitely loved. Take care, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day today.